In the summer of 1518, in a small city in the Holy Roman Empire, a woman walked into the street and began to dance. She danced for hours, then for days. She could not stop, and soon neither could the hundreds of others. They danced until their feet bled, some until their hearts gave out. This story is of the dancing plague. July 1518, Strasbourg, a bustling trade city along the Rhine River. Merchants filled the market square. Bells rang from church towers. The smell of fresh bread mixed with horse manure and the sweat of laborers. The summer was brutal. Weeks without rain had withered the crops. Food prices soared, illnesses lingered, and for many, life was a fragile balance between survival and despair. Look, there's a lady dancing. Do you see her? No one knows what made her start. Her name was Frau Trophia. On a quiet morning in mid-July, she stepped into the street and began to dance. It is said that her dance wasn't joyful or graceful. Her movements were jerky, driven, almost feverish. The town watched in confusion. Was she cursed, possessed, or simply mad? Hours passed. She did not rest, and even when the sun set, she still danced, her bare feet pounding the cobblestone in the flicker of torchlight. It was strange. It felt like a curse. Time passed, and by the third day, Frau Trophia was not alone. Dozens joined her. Their bodies swing, stomping in unison, as though an unseen force compelled them. How is any of this possible? How can everyone at the same time lose control over themselves? And why dancing? No one had a clear answer. Some begged for help between gasps of breath, but their legs kept moving. Others collapsed, only to rise again and keep dancing. Strasbourg's leaders feared an epidemic, not of disease, but of movement.
Please, I can't do it.
The city fell into madness, and its leaders and officials had nowhere to look. They fought amongst themselves. They turned to doctors, who mostly didn't have an answer, but some believed that the cure was more dancing. They claimed the only way to purge this strange affliction was to let it run its course. So they cleared the marketplace, hired musicians, and built a stage. Instead of relief, the opposite happened. The crowd swelled to nearly 400 people. The music drove them faster, harder. Feet split open, bodies collapsed. Some died where they stood, hearts giving out mid-step. Centuries have passed, and historians still debate what happened. One theory, ergot poisoning. Rye bread tainted with hallucinogenic fungus caused convulsions, fevers, and visions. Another theory suggests that it was mass hysteria born from fear, famine, and desperation, a psychological chain reaction in an oppressed society. But for the deeply religious citizens of 1518, there was another explanation. They said that Saint Vitus, patron saint of dancers, had cursed them. They believed the only escape was divine forgiveness.
Oh dear God.
In late August, the remaining dancers were taken to a shrine dedicated to Saint Vitus. They were made to place offerings at his altar and pray for his mercy. Slowly, one by one, they stopped moving. The plague ended as abruptly as it began, and it never resurfaced. The dancing plague of 1518 remains one of history's strangest events. Was it poison, faith, madness, or a reminder that the human mind can be its own most powerful and dangerous instrument? In Strasbourg, more than 500 years ago, the music never stopped until it did.